This is Junko Bodie style first, and there's a 5, which is a winner. 33 is a winner. Okay, and there's a 20, and 20 is a win. Let's see how we do. Did we move up from 644? We did. Get a win here. Is that an 8? There's my winner. Yes, it is. 8 fits. Hey guys, Junko Bodie here. Well, we are on our way down to the beautiful Beau Rivage Hotel and Casino today here in Biloxi, Mississippi, our home, to do a live demonstration of a number of the roulette systems that I have in my book, How to Win at Roulette. So we're on our way. Let's go. Hey guys, so here we are at the Beau Rivage, and I just put $600 in this machine. They're playing a electronic roulette game, obviously, and the idea today is we're gonna just try to win $100. You're playing 5 or 6 or maybe even just 7 of my roulette strategies. So let's get started. So this is my strategy card that I use. I call it the scorecard. And basically what I'm going to do is, as I'm winning my strategies, I'm going to check these off and put in the dollar amount that I win. Again, today our goal is to win $100. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to start today with our 4 diamonds bet, which is basically 4 corner bets. These are my favorite 4 corners that we're going to play here. So let's go ahead and get these in there. And again, this is progressive strategy. So if we lose bets, we'll be going up. But until we do, we're going to stay with that. There's a 10. That's a miss. So I'm just going to go ahead and add 1 into the bet. In this case, I'm going to double the bet. So we have $2 in each bet. Again, we started with $600 of credit. We currently are at $588. And we're playing to win. There's a 15. That's also a miss. Okay, so I'm going to go up, bet double again here on the third one. We're now at a $16 bet. Our total is $572. That we started with $600. And there's a 9. That's also a miss. Going to double again. Here we go. So if we'll hit here, or we do, I change the strategy. This is the last double that we would be making. And there's a 30. That's also a miss. So now I'm just going to take the bet up $2. So that we're at $10 on each one. Like so. And obviously, you just missed 4 times in a row. The odds of that happening are not very good, but welcome to electronic roulette. Okay, let's see if we can get a hit here. Now what I've done is basically divide these bets in 2. There's a 24. There's a win. Okay, so we started with 600. We're now at 590, and I still got 2 bets that I've got to hit. So I'm going to stay with the top 2 bets, which is the 1, 2, 4, 5, 13, 14, 16, 17. And because we're at 590, I don't have to go to 10. I'm just going to take the bet down to $5. Here we go. This is Junko Bodie style. We're trying to hit and run here and move on to the next strategy, which would be the spines. but we got to get by 4 diamonds first. And there's a 5, which is a winner. Okay, so now we are at $625, $25 into the $100 that we want to win for this section. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to check my 4 diamonds box, and I'm going to put $25 right there because that's what I just won in this strategy. Clear all bets. Let's get them all clear. Come on, clear all. There we go. And we're going to move on to the next strategy on the list, which is the spine strategy. Okay, so now we're on to the second strategy, which is the spine strategy. And the spine strategy is where you have 2 spines that go up on each side of the board. One at the top of the board and then one on the opposite side, starting at the bottom going up. So it's an $8 bet. The idea is to win both bets. Again, we call this the spines. You can find this on my YouTube channel. Okay, here we go. Again, we're started with $625 now. We're trying to move up the ladder. And there is a 6. That is a miss. So I'm just going to add 1 unit to both bets and spin again. There we go. We're down to 601. We started with 600. Let's see what we get here. 33 is a winner. Okay, so now you're up to 619. We're gonna take off the spines that we have on the bottom and just hang with the ones that we have on the top. Go into from $2 to $5 on these now. And we'll make a couple spins with these before we change how we play them. But the idea again is just to hit and keep moving. Let's see if we can get a hit, and we do. All right. So there we go. Now we're at 644, which means that we made $24, right? Okay, so we're going to clear that off now. That's strategy 2 satisfied. There's another check mark. And our next strategy is my strategy that I call Tupelo honey. So here we're going to play the Tupelo honey strategy, another strategy that I actually love. And this is how a Tupelo honey is played. Okay, so I have $2 in the center box, in the center dozen, $1 on the 2 streets that border that box, and then 2 street corners within that box. Okay, a total of $6. We're trying to get 1 hit so we can move on to the next strategy. Again, this is called Tupelo honey. There's a 9. That's a miss. So I'm just gonna double the bet here. Spin again. Looking for a win. And there's a 20, and 20 is a win. Let's see how we do. Did we move up from 644? We did. We're at 656 now. So we check that box. Oh yeah, so we had to pause because my wife's hand got tired of videotaping. She's my photographer and my best supporter. So we're gonna move on now. So we completed 3 strategies. I've got 6 strategies here on my chart. I have 3 left, 24 karat, the splits, and 10 wins. So we're gonna go on to 24 karat next. Those of you who follow me know this is an outside strategy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it with $2 chips. And the way 24 karat works is I look at the history board here, which this one is kind of weird because it looks like it just reset. You must have done some stuff with it while they were working on them yesterday. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play $2 in the top box, $2 in the bottom box. I'm gonna play $2 here and $2 there. In this strategy, I have to win the 2 section box twice consecutively and the 2 columns twice consecutively. Let's get it going here. All right, so there's a 9 that wins at the top and it wins at the column. So that's a good win for me. And this strategy, you increase whether you win or lose. So I'm going to go up $2 in all the bets here. It's an essential double in this case, but it's not always. In fact, this is the only time we really double. So I'm going to go ahead and spin again. If I can get ahead and all these boxes will be done with this strategy. Let's see how we do. And there's a 1. All right, 1 takes care of the section boxes. So I've already completed that part of the strategy, but it missed the columns, as you can see, because the bets are on that side. So the columns I have to start over again on. So I'm going to clear off the bet. I'm going to start the columns down here, and I add $2 to them, and they're going to be at $6 bets. So let's spin. Looking for something on the outside and middle columns. And that is a miss. So I'm going to go up again, another $2. And I'm going to spin again. We got 2 in a row there in the first column. There's a 35, which is a middle. That's a win. Okay. And now I'm going to raise the bet again. And I'm looking for 2 hits in a row. That's 1 hit. Let's finish it off with a win here. And there it is. There's our winner. Okay. So now our total goes up to 663. I'm just going to put 663 in the box here because I don't want to do the math real quick. Okay, so we just checked off the 24 karat strategy. We have 2 strategies left. We're at 653. Again, we started with $600. We want to get to $700. So we have 2 strategies left. The first one is this next strategy that we're going to run is the splits. The splits is really a simple strategy. We're going to find 2 splits, each of the 3 dozens on the board here. So on this first dozen, I'm looking and I don't see anything in the middle column, so I'm going to go there. And then on the middle section, I'm going to just choose 2 here. I'm going to go there, and then here and there. So the idea is we want to win 2 out of 3 of these sections. Okay, let's get it started. Again, we're cruising toward our $700 win goal. There's a 31. That is a miss. And with this strategy, you go twice before you change the bet. So that's 1 spin. This is our second spin. Let's see if we can get a hit here. 14 is also a miss. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add a unit to the bet, in this case double, and I'm going to spin again. Looking to hit one of these, take one of these sections out. Let's see if we can do it. 27. We accomplished our mission. So there we go. That gets us up to 675. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to clear these all off, and we're going to go back and try to win just 1 more of these 2. Oops. We'll move that bet, sorry. There we go. So as soon as we hit these, we'll be done with this strategy. We'll just have 1 left. So we need 1 win in these 2 lots. Let's see if we can get one. There's a 12, that's a miss. Gonna spin again. And if we don't hit this, then we'll raise the bet. Or we'll be moving on to the next strategy. Which will it be? Okay, we're gonna raise the bet. He's gonna raise it $1 here now. Here we go. And again, a lot of my subscribers want me to play, see this live. They don't like the simulator. They think that that's not real roulette. And there is some truth to that. That's why we're doing this live demonstration. Okay, raising the bet to $4 each on the 2 splits. Let's see if we can get a win here. Is that an 8? There's my winner. Yes, it is. 8 fits. Okay, so that gets us to 703. So we didn't even have to play the last strategy. You can see that was we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strategies for $100 playing $1 unit chips. We got to our $700 goal. We only needed 5 of the 6 systems to do it. And that's how we played. You saw we came in, we got our hits, hit and run strategy like I like to play. And we got our wins, and now we're going to get out of the casino with a $100 win on a $600 bank.
Well, hello again. Well, we just won $103 in a few short minutes playing $1 units. So a positive 103 units, and it still felt really stress-free. I hope you got that we were very comfortable playing that strategy in the casino. These strategies and these methods that I use to win today are all available in my book, How to Win at Roulette, which is going to be available at bookstores and Amazon.com starting on September 1, 2025. Now, as you can imagine, filming in the casino is never easy. The casino personnel hates our cameras. But if you really liked what you saw today, let us know in the comments section so that we could try to do another 1 or 2 of these in the coming months. You can also, and when I asked you to do this, if you could please hit the like button or subscribe to the Junko Boda YouTube channel where you can get our public videos 24/7. That's all I have for you today. We filmed live today in the beautiful Beau Rivage Casino in Biloxi, Mississippi. I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed making it. Rock the day.